Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive. Touchdown! It's complete. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. It's Harris, and that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. The 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds here. Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and just a couple of inches.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14 to nothing.
14, Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Powering his way forward. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll run with Chubb. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now for the point after. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 10. Watson, flush to his right. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Watson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. He gets it complete to Harris. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Eluding the pressure right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. They just need a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To the air yet again, Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Watson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson sliding out of the pocket. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up big...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And his first carry, he loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Carson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Carson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes.
and put this one in the left-hand column. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Chubb trucks over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they take a knee. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Second and 10. Watson. He's got Smith-Schuster. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold,